Everyone's talking about chosen ones, but did you know that there's several different types of chosen ones? First, we have the system carriers, and their role is to be placed inside the system through jobs, schools, corporations, and even the governments as quiet light bearers. Their presence alone will shift atmospheres, and they may be the one person holding compassion, truth, or higher vibration in dark environments. You ever walked into a government building, you see a lot of people with lower energies, but then you see there's one person willing to help you, willing to assist. That's a chosen one. That's a system carrier. And their lesson is basically to remember who they are even while they're surrounded by illusions. And their purpose is to plant seeds where others might never hear the truth. Next, we have healers and teachers. And their role is to guide others directly through spiritual work, such as healing practices, teaching, or even counseling. And some of them begin in jobs, but eventually they shift into full-time mission work. And others hold both for a season. So they'll work and they'll also be stepping into their purpose as a counselor or healer. Their lesson on this journey is balance between giving, receiving, and not overgiving. And their purpose is to help people clear trauma, heal their bodies, and open their hearts. Next, we have transmitters slash activators. Their role is to embody frequency. Their presence alone shifts people. This happens on lives, in music, and even in conversation, or even on lives. Now, they rarely work because their energy doesn't fit into jobs. So they're always being redirected constantly because their mission is vibration, not task. And their lesson is to trust that alignment and devotion brings provision. And their purpose is to awaken the collective by simply being fully themselves. You ever encounter someone where just their very presence sparks something within you? Next thing you know, your world is changing. You're making different decisions. You're remembering that person's presence, what they did, how they showed up as their true authentic self. Next, we have the builders and the providers. And their role is to gather resources, create platforms, or build structures that other healers and teachers and transmitters can use. So when we're on these social media apps complaining and we're like, okay, wait a minute, they're suppressing me, holding me back. With all of these things, believe it or not, they're playing their roles as well. So often they hold businesses, farms, land, finances, or technology. And their lesson is stewardship, learning how to multiply resources without being consumed by greed. We know that's an issue, right? And their purpose is to prepare safe spaces, communities, and provisions for others. So when we think of government, right, they have a role to do. Now, how the role is being done, that's a whole nother story. Next, we have the messengers and the exposers, okay? And their role is to basically reveal hidden truths, history, and suppress knowledge. Now, some of these chosen ones, they work for access to archives, travel, or research. And others are supported so they can spend all energy exposing the truth. Now, their lesson is courage because their revelations often bring lots of resistance. And their purpose is to awaken the collective mind by breaking illusions. So basically, chosen ones are not meant to look the same. Some work because their mission is inside, and then some are free from work because their mission is outside. And some of them transition over time. They may start out working and then they may be pulled out of working once their training is done. So drop that in the comments and tell me which chosen one archetype are you? Ashe.